Ayan. So, all right, I think my screen is all good. Okay. So, hi everyone. Good evening. How are you all doing? So, I hope you are having a great Thursday evening. So, once again, thank you for attending this evening's webinar. And of course, welcome to another First Metro Securities Fun Smart Learning series entitled Incomevesting, approaching to a prosperous new year with Sun Life Asset Management. And now, since Christmas and New Year are just around the corner, no? So we want to make things, no, this evening extra fun and of course engaging. So tonight's session, we're doing something different. So this won't be your usual lecture. So instead, we are bringing you a gamified financial and investment literacy trivia night. So again, everyone, this is going to be a quiz show. It is designed not only to teach you new things about money, but also to give you the chance to win actual investment money and of course more. So again, everyone, my name is Joana Blanca Ramos from Business Development and Market Education Department of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation. And in this evening, I will be your host slash game master for tonight. So again, everyone, some of you actually think that this setup may be a little out of the box, but the intention behind this show remains the same: to spread financial literacy and of course to empower you with knowledge and of course to help you make better, more informed investment decisions, just with a twist. So because tonight we're doing to deliver our learning session quiz show style. So if you've ever joined a trivia night with Sun Life before, this is similar but with higher stakes. So in this evening, you are just not participants, you are contestants. So you know what that means, no? If you are a contestant, of course, there are prizes. But before we begin the fun, allow me to introduce the wonderful people joining us this evening. So of course, we have from our digital channels and marketing team, we have Miss Hazel Sabile, and of course, our guest speaker for tonight, Miss Lercy Cuenca, Alternative Distribution Channel Manager of Sun Life Asset Management. Now, before we begin, or before we proceed, allow me to mention that this presentation is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice or a solicitation to buy or sell securities. The opinions expressed are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect those of FirstMetroSec, which assumes no liability for any losses arising from the use of this material. Now, this webinar actually is open to the public, so baka meron tayong first-timers here, no? And to our first-timers, we'd love for you to get to know FirstMetroSec a little better, and of course, understand how we can support you in your investing journey. So again, we are FirstMetroSec. We are the licensed stock brokerage arm of the Metro Bank Group, and at the heart of what we do are our core values: integrity, teamwork, and passion. And of course, we have vision and mission. Our mission is to empower individuals and institutions just like you here, no, in the webinar, to reach your financial goals. And of course, our vision is to become the largest and most trusted investment solutions partner in the Philippines. And of course, to support that mission and vision, our business development and market education team regularly conducts sessions like this one to help more Filipinos make informed and confident financial decisions. So to further empower our clients with the right knowledge and tools, we also hold Fun Smart Learning Series. It is a program where we bring in expert insights from our trusted fund partners. And of course, we are very happy to once again be joined by our valued partner, Sun Life Asset Management. So over the years, we've partnered closely with Sun Life to deliver sessions that guide investors, strengthen their understanding, and of course, help them maximize the growth of their Sun Life investments. And in fact, Sun Life has been with us in many learning activities. So we've held several webinars with them as well as educational events, no? And tonight's session is another great addition to that growing collaboration. So again, to our attendees here, especially nung kakapasok pa lang, no, as we approach the end of the year, this is actually the perfect time to start planning how your money can actually work smarter for you. So in this evening, we will just be gaining this insights, no, but also we will be having fun. So tonight, we will discover how smart investing strategies can actually help you boost your holiday cash flow. Also, we will discover insights on income generating funds, including the Sun Life Prosperity World Income Fund. And lastly, we will discover also practical tips to help you balance steady potential income with long-term growth. And of course, stay with us until the end of our fun trivia night because you'll have a chance to win exciting prizes. So again, everyone, this is going to be a different Fun Smart Learning session. We will make it into a quiz show. So to get into the game, no, and to get things started, and also to help you get familiar with our platform, I'd like to invite everyone to take out your phones, scan the QR code, and enter the game. Now, to those na hindi makascan sa QR code, don't worry, no? Just check our chat box. So, Miss Hazel will be sending the quick guide or access link, no, to our game room. So again, everyone, in your screen, you have here the information, no, or the details for you to join doon sa ating game room. So just input the game ID, that is 3713220, and the passcode is Incomevesting. So again, if you have any last minute questions or clarifications, feel free lang to send them sa ating chat box because we want to make sure, no, before we start the game, it is as smooth as possible. Now, I'm just gonna keep, no, the QR code para dun sa mga hindi pa nakakasali, and then siguro loading pa yung internet connection natin. And while you are still entering the game, allow me to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, Miss Lercy Cuenca. So she brings to us over 7 years of experience in the wealth management industry. She is the alternative distribution channel manager of Sun Life Asset Management Company. Currently, she is managing the distribution of Sun Life's investment solutions through broker and fintech partners. Together with SLAMCI, she is dedicated to empowering individuals and businesses with the knowledge and tools to make informed financial decisions and achieve lifetime financial prosperity. She is also a licensed certified investment solicitor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So for just a quick moment lang, no, I'll bring in Miss Lercy for a short welcome message.
Hello everyone. Thank you for that introduction, Joanne. Last time that we had a trivia night with FirstMetroSec was in 2023 pa, no? So I'm excited because last time kasi that we had this kind of session, everyone was so competitive and everyone had a lot of fun, no? So for tonight, no, I hope it's gonna be the same, 'di ba? I hope this will be a fun way of and sharing as well, no? So good luck, everyone. Let's have fun and let's learn new things tonight. So thank you for attending. Enjoy,
Ayun.
everyone.
Yes. So thank you so much, no, Miss Lercy. So to everyone here throughout the program, Miss Lercy will also be sharing valuable insights connected to our quiz questions. Because again, our goal is not just to play, but also to learn while having fun. And at the end, of course, we will be rewarded, no? So again, everyone, get ready to enjoy, participate, and pick up some smart investing tips along the way. So before we begin, let me just uh, inform everyone, no? Because I want you to exactly know how the game works. And of course, let's go over our game mechanics. So here, for our first game mechanics, of course, you have to join the game. That is either by scanning the QR code and then you have to input the game ID. And of course, the passcode is income vesting. Now, for the second mechanic is make sure to use your real name when you register because this helps us verify the winners easily. And for our third mechanic, so we will be having 3 rounds, and each round now will have 5 questions. And for our fourth mechanic, so each trivia question will appear on your device, and you only have 30 seconds to answer your or to lock in your questions. So again, you have to enter the game either by scanning the QR code and then input the game ID and the passcode. You have to input your real name for us to verify the winners easily. And throughout the game, no, we will be having 3 rounds. And each rounds, meron siyang 5 questions. And of course, you have 30 seconds to lock in your answer. Now, I have here a tip, no? To earn more points, you only need not to answer correctly. You also need to answer as quickly as possible. Because dapat sabay siya, no? You must be a keyboard warrior and at the same time, mabilis ka magbasa. So, eto nga. What exactly are you competing for? Well, let me tell you, the prizes are worth playing for. So here are the rewards waiting for our top 5 players on the final leaderboard. So the first place, it will win, no, or the participant will win 3,000 pesos investment credits from Sun Life Asset Management. And those winners, no, from second to the 5th place will win 1,000 pesos investment credits each. So again, not bad for a fun quiz, right? So again, make sure to focus, enjoy, and of course, aim for the top because actually these prizes, they are jumpstart, no, on your investing journey. And next, the winners must take a screenshot of their final ranking and email it to events@firstmetrosec.com.ph for prize claiming instructions. So again, this is not just a trivia night. And of course, if para siyang game show, no, of course, you have prizes. Yung first place, 3,000 pesos investment credits. Yung second to the 5th place will win 1,000 pesos investment credits each. And of course, you have to take a screenshot of your final ranking and then email it to events@firstmetrosec.com.ph. So I hope everyone, no, is already in the room. I am actually showing the QR code para at least naman yung mga humahabol pa sa attendees natin, no, maka-join pa. Okay, so I think we actually have 15 participants. Tapos dito sa room, we are actually 34. So baka gusto pa humabol yung iba, no? And also, before we begin, just a quick reminder to all our winners, the following are the only eligible funds where you can claim and apply your investment credits. So as you can see, majority are the Sun Life Prosperity funds. Now, if you just take a look at the last fund, no, that is the Sun Life Prosperity Peso Starter Fund. Actually, yung kanilang minimum investment is 500 pesos. And then yung kaniyang minimum additional subscription is 500 pesos as well. All right, so I hope it's clear. And of course, the last rule for this game is to enjoy. So I want everyone to have fun, learn, and of course, make the most of tonight's game. So is everyone here ready? Can I check, no, sa ating chat box before we begin our game show? All right, so again, everyone, reminding everyone to please enter your real name. Para at least it's easy for us to verify. So we have one attendee here, Miss Hazel. If you could possibly send po, the link instead. Okay, so we have here responses. Ready na sila? Okay, so we are actually 16 in the room. Let me show you again the QR code. And I think 1 more minute para at least meron pang makahabol. Siguro at least maka 50% lang tayo dun sa participants natin. Ayan, so we are 17 already. Ayan. So I hope, no, everyone will enjoy. Ayan. So for the quick link access, Miss Hazel already sent in, ano, sa ating chat box yung link. Ayan. All right, so I think it's time to get this game going. So of course, just like any other quiz show, and of course, to make sure that you get your bearings right, we'll take it slow muna. So we were going to start now with a few easy questions. So para lang siyang warm-up round. So get ready because the real game begins now. And of course, before pala, by the way, no, I'll still be showing and reading the questions here on the screen, but also you will see them on your device. Para at least no marinig nyo and at the same time mas mabilis for you siguro to answer the question. So no need to worry about missing anything. So again, everyone, are you ready, Miss Hazel? I think we can start the game. And here comes our first question. Ayan. So, the first question is, what is the primary objective of an income-paying fund? So, is it for capital appreciation? Letter B, pay out income dividends? Letter C, free insurance? Or letter D, guaranteed returns? Okay? Ayan. So, 10 participants. Ayun, time's up. So, everyone, reminding you, no, that 20 seconds lang pala to answer the question. So, sorry. Ayan. So, let us reveal the answer, Miss Hazel, to our question. And the correct answer is letter B. That is pay out income and dividends. So, again, income-paying mutual funds, they are designed to generate regular payouts. So it is perfect for cash flow-focused investors like retirees or conservative savers. So again, sino dito yung mga nakatama, no? So meaning yan, you are a one step closer to winning the prize. All right, so I think we can proceed with our second question. So are you all ready? Ayan, so here is our second question. Which type of income-paying fund invests in a mix of assets such as cash, bonds, equities, and others? So A, fixed income fund, letter B, multi-asset fund, letter C, equity income fund, or letter D, cash fund. Ayan, time's up. So I guess everyone locked in their answers and let's see who's paying attention. Let us now reveal the correct answer, Miss Hazel, and that is letter B. Multi-asset funds are actually the ones no, that mix different types of investments together. So para siyang financial buffet. This is where you get a bit of everything for balance and stability. Now, since this is a great moment to dig deeper, let's bring in the floor now, or let's bring back Miss Lercy. So could you share with us, Miss Lercy, why multi-asset funds are designed this way and what makes this mix beneficial for investors?
Okay, Joanne. So before I answer your question, no, nakikita ko ang daming correct, ang daming players natin, no, yung nagsasagot talaga ng correct answers. So I'm happy to know na many of our attendees are already familiar, no, with these types of investments. And for those who got the wrong answers, no, sa first and second question natin, don't worry kasi meron pa tayong 13 questions, no, Joanne. So pwede pa kayong makabawi. So going back to your question, no, you're asking bakit sometimes multi-asset yung structure ng mga income-paying funds, no? So some income-paying funds na may multi-asset structure, no, they are investing in different types of assets, as you said, such as cash, bonds, and equities. And this allows, no, the fund to provide stable income streams, no, because different asset classes they perform differently, no, in different market conditions. So, for instance, it can be a market that's favorable for equities, no, and sometimes it's a scenario wherein the market is favorable for fixed income. So, in this way, no, regardless of the economic cycle we are in, the fund is able to generate income, no, if it's adopting the multi-asset structure. There you go.
Okay, thank you so much for that valuable insight. So everyone, again, just like what Miss Lercy said, sa mga naka-answer ng mali, no, do not worry, may time pa or may chance pa humabol because we still have 13 questions. So you just have to make sure no, that your internet is still okay and also keyboard warrior kayo. Okay, so let us now proceed to our third question. Miss Hazel, ready na ba? All right. So again, for the third question, income-paying mutual funds are generally considered suitable for which type of investor? So are those wanting to park their money, aiming ba to ride the performance, or seeking potential steady income, or only those seeking guaranteed income? So again, everyone, lock in your answers. Ayan, let me see. Okay, so time is up. Let us now reveal the correct answer, and that is letter C. Those seeking potential steady income. Again, income-paying funds are ideal for investors who want potential steady income, whether monthly, quarterly, and periodically. Now, again, to make this more even interesting, no, Ms. Lercy, could you share with us the type of investors who usually choose income-paying funds? Maybe you can give some real-life examples. Siguro sabihin natin in your own investing journey. How have income-paying funds benefited you personally?
Okay, so in SLAMCI kasi no, Joanne, we have the Sun Life Prosperity World Income Fund. So it's an income paying fund, and that is why we are being approached also by investors who would want to have supplement income, 'di ba? So you're asking about the types of investors getting more interested in this type of fund. So actually iba-iba yung profile, no? In the past kasi akala namin only the older investors would be interested in income-paying funds, 'di ba? Those who would want to be able to live with their passive income. But since we have launched the World Income Fund in 2023, we are being approached by younger investors who would want to make money work for them, add additional income, no, to help with their monthly expenses, and we also have business owner investors who would want to have additional fund for their operational expense, no? Kasi our World Income Fund pays out monthly dividends in the form of cash. So it helps with their operational expenses in their businesses. Now, you're asking also, Joanne, about my personal investing journey. So I'm not sure if there are attendees here who also attended the last webinar I conducted with FirstMetroSec. It's the Couple Goals webinar last February. So I shared there how an income paying fund is able to help me fund yun namang travel goals ko. Because every year kasi I set aside this lump sum investment. I put it in the World Income Fund, and I keep the monthly dividends, and then I use it for my annual trip, no, with my family. And as an example na lang, no, since you're asking really specifically about my personal investing journey, I checked lang this morning pala yung total of the dividends I got for the year already. It's around 43,000 pesos, and it's ready na for my annual trip this December, 'di ba? For my allowance and yung mga bills sa credit card after the trip. So, speaking of again, no, a prosperous new year, our audience might want to also do that, 'di ba? Not necessarily really in an income paying fund. It can be in other types of investments that can give you income, 'di ba? Because we're talking about income vesting and how our next year would be more prosperous with additional income. So that's it, Joanne.
Ayun. Thank you, Miss Lercy, no? So I
Mm.
believe yung mga participants natin, curious na sila about those income-paying funds. Lalo na if it can support your expenses for future travels and of course, bills. Lalo na ngayong December. Okay, so everyone, let us proceed to our fourth question. So here, which type of investor often benefits from a multi-asset fund that is mostly invested in bonds and equities? So again, we have here someone who wants potential cash flow or long-term wealth building, or someone who wants to build a risk-free portfolio, or someone who just need the money as soon as, or someone who has a 2-year investment horizon. So again, the 20-minute is up, no? And majority of you actually answered letter A. So the correct answer is, of course, letter A. So again, you are right. This type of fund is ideal for someone who wants both potential cash flow and, of course, long-term wealth building. It is a great balance of stability and growth. So, all right. So actually, no, we are already at the last question for the easy round. So let's make things quick, no, para at least excited na siguro lahat. For the fifth question, ito. Capital gain or appreciation is the secondary objective of WIF or World Income Fund. As an income-paying fund, what is capital gain or appreciation? Is it the increase in value of an investment or income that continues to be earned or the payouts received from the fund, or is it the sum of dividends and capital appreciation? All right. So answers are already locked in and majority answered letter A ulit, which is I think favorite siya, no? And of course, the correct answer is letter A. So again, capital appreciation simply means your investment grows in value over time. So now, actually, Miss Lercy, our easy round has highlighted income-paying funds, and of course, the World Income Fund is one of them. So could you share how the World Income Fund has performed so far?
Okay, so we're talking about capital appreciation, no? So for the year, no, if for instance the client has invested at the start of the year in World Income Fund, the principal has already grown to 4.82% no, as of November 18. So that's the price return since the start of the year. So again, that's the secondary objective of the fund because the primary objective is to pay out dividends on a monthly basis. So you're getting both the monthly dividends and you're also enjoying no, the price return of the fund.
All right. Thank you for that number, Miss Lercy. So, everyone, our easy round is actually done, no? So, how was it? Are you having fun ba? So, sana naman you are enjoying because so far, this is just the beginning, no? Now, kindly check your phones as our game moderator, Miss Hazel, will be showing the leaderboard. So, right now, let us check, no, kung sino yung ating top 1, kung sino yung ayun, okay. Sorry, hindi ko pala siya nakikita. So, if ever kung sino yung ating leading the podium. So, again, actually, I cannot see the name, but still, congratulations. So, to those na hindi pa umaabot sa ating top 5, pwede pa humabol. The game is still wide open. I am also seeing, no, may mga attendees tayo na nagsisend ng answers sa ating chat box. So, if you could actually join sa ating game room, the link is actually provided sa ating chat box. So everyone, to pick up the intensity of our game, no, we will be moving to more intermediate questions. So let's see who can keep up and who can answer the next question the fastest. So Miss Hazel, can we start with the medium round? And the next question is this one. So the Sun Life Prosperity World Income Fund, or WIF, is an example of an income-paying mutual fund. It is invested in a single target fund managed by BlackRock. So what type of mutual fund is WIF? Is it a feeder fund, fund of funds, or exchange-traded fund, or UITF? Ayan, so 30 seconds is up and majority answered letter A. So the correct answer is our very favorite letter for this evening, letter A. So again, to help us understand feeder fund better, let us bring back Miss Lercy for if ever no, she could share with us the benefits of a feeder fund structure that can actually provide no to investors.
Okay, so Joanne, in our Fund Smart, di ba, we have a lot of mutual funds there na feeder fund yung structure. So for those who are not familiar, yung feeder funds, no, like World Income Fund, they are at least 90% of their assets are invested in a single target fund. So in the case of World Income Fund, it is invested in BlackRock Dynamic High Income Fund, which is managed by BlackRock, no, one of the largest asset management companies in the world. So you're asking about the benefits, Joanne. So in terms of benefits, first, syempre, it provides access to offshore funds na medyo challenging for us na mga retail investors ma-access, no? So for instance, gusto natin directly ma-access yung mga funds na managed ni JP Morgan or ni BlackRock. That would require a large capital, 'di ba, from us. And aside from that, that would require dollars, 'di ba, no? Because these are based offshore, no? We cannot invest directly using our Philippine peso. So that's another benefit, no? Because usually, no, yung mga feeder funds natin dito sa FundSmart, such as World Income Fund, it allows us to invest using our Philippine peso and for a more affordable amount, no? Like 10,000 pesos for World Income Fund. So those are some of the benefits, Joanne.
All right. Thank you, Miss Lercy. So I'm sure no that helped a lot of our players to understand feeder funds better. So again, contestants, are you ready for more? So let's keep the momentum going no and move to our next question. So Miss Hazel, the next question is, what is the ex-dividend date? So is it the date when the dividends are paid? Is it the date when the dividends are declared? Or is it the date when investors are entitled to dividends are determined? Or lastly, the date when new buyers are not entitled to dividends? All right, so last second. Okay, participants lock in their answers and majority answered letter C. And the correct answer is, ayun, letter D. It is the date when new buyers are not entitled to dividends. So again, the ex-dividend date is basically the cut-off date. So if you buy shares on or after this date, you're no longer entitled to upcoming dividends. So in short, you need to be a holder before the ex-dividend date to receive the payout. Okay? Sorry. Okay. Na next natin siya. So Miss Hazel, let's go to our third question. And that is, okay, what is the record date naman? So you might get confused siguro, no? Is it the date when the dividends are paid? Is it the date when the dividends are declared? Is it the date when investors are entitled to dividends are determined? Or is it the date when new buyers are not entitled to dividends? Ayun. Okay, so majority answered letter C, and the correct answer is letter C. Okay, so the record date is the official day when the company checks its books no, to see who the shareholders are. So if your name is on the shareholder list by that date, meaning you are entitled to receive the dividends. Okay, let's move on to our fourth question. All right. So, payment or payout date refers to letter A, the date when the dividends are paid out to investors. Letter B, the date when fees are deducted from outstanding investments. Letter C, the fund closes for subscriptions. Or letter D, the date when dividends are declared. Okay, and lock in your answers. To our participants, majority answered letter A, the date when the dividends are paid out to investors. Of course, the correct answer is letter A. Ito yung date na hinihintay ng mga dividend income investors. So this is actually the payday. No? So the moment your dividends officially hit your account, so happy na ang lahat, okay? Ito yung day na nakikita mo talaga yung income from your investment. So again, good job everyone, no? Since majority of you answered the correct answer. All right, so now let's move on to our last question. Okay, what risk may be mitigated if we are exposing our portfolio to global investments? Is it A, market risk? Letter B, concentration risk, or letter C, inflation risk, and letter D, currency risk. So again, you still have 5 seconds to answer. All right. And time's up. So majority of you answered letter A. And the correct answer actually is letter B. All right. So it is the concentration risk, meaning when you invest globally, you're not relying in just one country's economy, no, or maybe one market's performance. This is actually helps you reduce risk and also stabilize your returns. So let's bring back Miss Lercy. If you could share an example of how global diversification helps reduce concentration risk, siguro a scenario when one market struggled tapos the other one helped balance things out. All right? Ayun. Hi, Miss Lercy. Maybe merong ano si Miss Lercy. Problem sa internet connection. Okay. Ayan. I think siguro we can go back to this question again, no? Okay. So before that, just to get everyone excited, no? Ayan. So if you can actually check our leaderboard, no? If you can check your screen. So sino nga ba sa mga participants? Of course, palapit na ng palapit sa prize na 3,000 pesos investment credits. Of course, so again, that's definitely an early Christmas gift. And of course, New Year's gift na din. So let's see. Let me just wait for the names, no? Ayan. So our top 5 actually. We have the top 1, Zaldico. So I hope no, this is a real name because again, everyone, we need your real name for you to get the prize. So on the second place, Christopher De Los Santos. On the third place, John Florain Atiwag. Number 4, Sir Paul Aquino, our regular attendee. Number 5, Eileen Courtney Padua. All right, so everyone, congratulations. And I think Miss Lercy is here. So let me just ask again, no? About concentration risk. So Miss Lercy, if you can actually cite an example of how global diversification can actually help reduce concentration risk. And then a scenario as well po.
Hi, Joanne. Sorry, no, I encountered technical problems kanina. Yes, going back to the question, no, concentration risk. So, a global fund like World Income Fund, no, it is invested and diversified in different regions, no, not just invested in local assets, diba? So the benefits of being globally diversified, no, is that we get to reduce country concentration risk in our portfolio, no, because we get to enjoy, no, the different characteristics, no, of having both developed and emerging markets in our portfolio. So for instance, developed markets can provide stability, diba? Because their economies are more stable. And for emerging markets, they can provide they can be a kicker in the portfolio of global funds, so because they can provide they tend to be faster, no, when it comes to growth, no. So that's one way. And you're also asking about specific scenarios, diba, no? So I'll be sharing na lang my own experience, no, about this kasi I'm also invested in local equities, but in the past years, I already started increasing then yung portion ng portfolio ko in global assets. So we know naman that this year, no, the local equities market has been struggling, right, Joanne? So because I also have exposure, no, in global assets, no, my the portion of my portfolio na exposed in global assets was able to offset yung negative returns ko from the local equities market. So for instance, if our audience here are familiar about MSCI ACWI, no, it's the index that represents the global equities market performance, no. It has returned 18 plus 18% this year, no? So imagine if you are invested, no, in MSCI ACWI. So yung portfolio mo, no, uh, hindi siya uh, hindi siya negative, no, because your global investments would have offset, no, the returns. So
Yeah.
another benefit of investing globally, no, is for us to be able to also reduce sector concentration risk, because we know, 'di ba, in if we are just purely invested in the PSEI, no, which is heavy in financials, industrial, and mining, no, we get to miss out yung opportunity sana for us for sectors na unavailable locally. Like we know naman, no, the tech sector that we can access if we invest outside in stocks that are outside the Philippines, 'di ba? Tech and healthcare. So that's one way also of having a prosperous, 'di ba? Going back to our webinar title, a prosperous portfolio. If we are going to ride on opportunities that are also available for us, no, by investing globally.
Ayan. Thank you, Miss Lercy, for that very clear example and
Mm-hmm,
of
mm-hmm.
course definition. Kasi ako din, I also apply diversification because honestly talaga, we have to diversify lalo na nga sa performance ng market. All right. So again, everyone. So I've mentioned no kung sino yung ating top 5 and of done with the medium round and here comes the challenging round. So this is where things get a little tougher and of course more exciting. So we are just actually 5 questions away from identifying the winner of the prize. So let us start right away with our first question sa challenging round. So again, Miss Hazel, ayan. Our first question, what is the correct order of key distribution dates? So medyo madami-dami siya, no? Payout date, ex-dividend, record date, or declaration date. Or declaration date, record date, ex-dividend date, payout date. Or declaration date, ex-dividend date, record date, or payout date. Or record date, declaration date, ex-dividend date, or payout date. Okay, so actually more than 20 seconds na yun siya. All right, and majority of you answered letter C, which is the correct answer is letter C. All right, so ito yung exact sequence. Declaration date, ito yung when company announces the dividend. The ex-dividend date is the cut-off of eligibility. Yung record date is the company finalizes the list of eligible investors. And payout date, it is when the dividend is actually paid out. So again, the key takeaway lang is this. Dividends follow a very clear order, and understanding that order helps investors know when they qualify and when they can expect to get paid. So again, good job everyone, no? So let's head over to our second question. So what is gross dividend yield? Is it A, dividend per share divided by share price? Letter B, dividends for every outstanding share. Letter C, company's net income. Letter D, company's earnings for dividends. So again, 5 more seconds to think it through, no? Isa siya sa mga concepts na really important in understanding yung income na nakukuha natin sa price of your investment. So majority answered letter A, dividend per share, and that is the correct answer. So again, gross dividend yield tells you how much dividend you can earn relative to the stock price. Now again, this is a fun metric because it's often used to compare income opportunities. So let's dig deeper into the real number. For the fund you mentioned kanina, Miss Lercy, the Sun Life Prosperity World Income Fund. Could you share what its most recent gross dividend yield was? Ayun. Sige, baka may problem lang si Miss Lercy, no, sa internet connection. Ayan, sige. So I think we can move on to our second question. Miss Hazel, waiting with Miss Lercy. Okay, so for our next question, number 3, ayan. When are you allowed to redeem or withdraw your investments from income-paying funds such as Sun Life Prosperity World Income Fund? So is it any business day, after 30 days from the subscription date, after 180 days from the subscription date, or after 5 years from subscription date? Okay, so time is up. If ever Miss Lercy is already on the floor, so maybe we can go back no dun sa previous question. But let us first reveal the answer. So majority of you answered letter C, after 180 days from subscription. But the correct answer actually is letter A. So that is any business day. So meaning you can redeem on any business day, which gives investors a lot of flexibility. Now, this gives us a little more insight no, on how redemptions actually work. I'd like to bring back Miss Lercy to the floor, but let us check muna no, if Miss Lercy's internet connection is actually okay. Ayun, so I think ayun, sige baka may problem talaga. But, para hindi naman mawala yung excitement, no, let us move to our fourth question. So, fourth question would be, ayan, if World Income Fund declared dividends on August 20 and sets ex-dividend date on August 30 and record date on September 1, when must an investor receive units of the fund in order to qualify to dividends on upcoming payout date on September 10? So, medyo mahaba-haba siya, no? So, but you still have more time to answer. All right. So I'm very happy to see no that majority of you answered August 29 because August 29 is the correct answer. So again, going back dun sa big rule natin no, to receive dividends, you must buy before the ex-dividend date. Hindi yung sa or not on the ex-dividend date but definitely not after that. So yun lang yung key to making sure you're eligible for the next payout. So again, everyone, we are almost done with a challenging round. But before we proceed no, to our final question, so just a reminder. So we have here, you must take a screenshot of your final ranking since you have access naman no, dun sa final ranking ninyo because you will have to email it sa event@firstmetrosec.com.ph. So sorry, again, it's events@firstmetrosec.com.ph for prize claiming instructions. Again, let us check Miss Lercy. Ayan. So parang may internet connection problem talaga na. Pero anyway, we still have time pa naman. So meron lang tayong mga need explain na dun sa ating previous slides. So let us head over, or I think, ayan. Miss Lercy, are you okay na
Yes,
po?
yes, I'm back.
Ayan. Sige, so
Sorry.
everyone, let us go back lang. Want I'll have a few questions no for our
Yes,
attendees to understand.
yes, I think I got lost.
Ayun. Ayun. Sorry. Apologies for the technical difficulties, no? So, I think nawala ulit si Miss Lercy. Ayan. So, I think we still have time naman. Pwede naman nating balikan yung mga questions and of course the clarifications. So again, eto na lang. For our fifth question, for the last question sa ating challenging round. So of course, from our discussion, which of the following best describes World Income Fund? Okay, so is it letter A global multi-asset fund which aims to pay monthly cash dividends? Letter B, dollar denominated and of course pays out dividends in dollars. Or letter C, a fund invested in dividend paying local equities. Or letter D, a pure equity fund aiming to pay monthly cash dividends. Ayan, so The poll is already locked and your answers as well. So we have here majority answered letter A, and the correct answer is letter A. So the World Income Fund, it is a global multi-asset fund with a goal of providing monthly cash dividends. Ayan, so I hope no Miss Lercy's internet connection will be okay in a while. And while we're still waiting, let us, ayan. So actually the game is over. So I hope no our attendees here didn't just help the answer the questions. No, you also help us guide in choosing the right Sun Life income paying fund. So just in case when you end up winning our quiz show today. So again, everyone, it's double the learning, meaning you were able to have some fun and of course double the advantage of your investing journey because of the prices. So actually here, since Miss Lercy is not in the room, no, she will actually share this one. It is more of the Sun Life funds because it is readily available na sa platform, and of course it become more attractive sa FundSmart, especially with the monthly payout feature and of course yung mga income paying funds natin. So balikan lang natin si Miss Lercy mamaya. So again, everyone, we have recorded actually the leaders, no? And then if ever, I hope our participants now have a clearer picture of how Sun Life income paying funds can actually fit into your investing strategy, especially to those who want steady potential earnings while still growing their money in the long term. So again, while we are still waiting for the results ng ating trivia night, and I hope everyone had fun, no? Please give us a few moments to introduce First Metro Securities products and services. This will help you further understand how you can start investing, manage your funds, and of course, take advantage of everything we've talked about tonight. And of course, discover more of Sun Life's investment funds. So, all right, everyone. Again, to those who are first timers here, we've introduced First Metro Securities, and we also want to introduce to you our multi-asset investment platform. So again, your convenience is always our top priority. That's why we've made investing simple with our multi-asset investment platform. So meaning everything you need all in one place. So whether you are interested to invest in stocks, funds, bonds, REITs, and ETFs. So you can do all of it sa platform namin. So there's no need to remember yung mga iba-ibang username and password and also monitor access to different brokers. All in one place na siya with our platform. Now, just like kanina no, in our session, we introduce the mutual funds of Sun Life. Now, how do you add ba Sun Life investment funds to your portfolio? So again, it's super easy. All you have to do is just to log in, head over sa funds, and then under FundSmart and performance ba or description or fee structure, you can actually apply the filter and choose Sun Life Investment Company Inc. No, from the list. So again, all you have to do is to click on any fund to explore it. And of course, you will be taken sa research tab where you can actually learn more about its features and performance and how it fits your goals. So now, this is what it looks like when you click on a specific fund. So again, you will be redirected to the research tab. So from here, you will be able to see the fund profile, its key details, yung kanilang fact sheet, and of course, the prospectus. Now, if you scroll further, you have here the fund overview, meaning yung kanilang overview, the fee information, and the performance. So again, what's great about FundSmart is that you can actually start investing in funds for as low as 1,000 pesos. And the best part, wala po siyang sales charge and the transaction fee. So meaning you will really maximize every peso you invest. And of course, if you scroll further down pa, you will see the NAV chart and you will see the top holdings and the fund allocation. And of course, for your convenience, you can actually subscribe to the fund right away all in just a few clicks. Now, again, if ever meron tayong mga first-timers here, tapos wala pa kayong account with FirstMetroSec, and you participated sa game, tapos wala pa kayong account opening is actually seamless and convenient. All you need to do is to download the First MetroSec Go app and sign up from there. And then the requirements, proof of ID, proof of billing address, proof of settlement bank account, and of course, a sheet with your 3 specimen signatures. Tapos yung initial deposit is 1,000 pesos. So again, you will be asked, no, how did you learn about us? So of course, do not forget to input income vesting so that we will know that you enjoyed this session, we found value sa mga insights shared by Ms. Lercy, and of course, for us to monitor then that you are actually opening an account. Alright, so to those of you here na hindi pa na-follow yung official social media channels ni FirstMetroSec, just search our official handle at FirstMetroSec sa mga social media channels. This is where we share market updates, important announcements, and of course, learning tools then to help you along with your investing journey. So we also have Spotify channel. So meron kaming mga quick audio learning on the go. And of course, meron din kaming podcast available. And also, if you want to check yung mga past webinars namin, you can head over to our YouTube channel. And alright, this one. So again, November has been a very productive for everyone, especially to those who attended our previous session. And we still have 2 more sessions actually. This one is for the Guided Investor Fearless Trader. So again, if you want to join, if you want to register, just head over to sa ating chat box where Miss Hazel will actually be sharing the link. So again, these are all free, no? Check then our December calendar para at least before the year ends is if ever we can actually still learn. All right. So I think let me check again with our guest speaker, Miss Lercy, if she can join. All right. Okay, so let me just stop sharing our screen. All right, so I hope everyone here is still excited, no? Kung sino yung ating top 5 winners and who can actually win, no? Our top 3. Ayun. Ayan. So everyone, before we reveal the winners, let us go back to our question. So I hope andito pa lahat yung mga attendees natin, no? Yan. Are you game pa to answer or share some insights this evening, Miss Lercy?
Yes, so apologies not to all our attendees, Joanne. I think there seems to be a problem now with my laptop. So anyway, I'm able to join via phone.
All right.
Okay.
So no worries, Miss Lercy. So again, if you can, no, let's just quickly share siguro kung ano yung gross dividend yield. If you can share your insights po.
Okay, so yeah, so gross dividend yield for the last payout, no, that was in November, no. So that's 0.4325%. So actually, Joanne, the reason why the gross dividend yield is important for the investors kasi that's how they get the gross annualized dividend yield there. So they multiply the gross dividend yield by 12, and that's how they get the gross annualized dividend yield, no? That's 5.19%. Ayan. So you get those information when you invest in income paying funds, no? You get email notifications as well from your broker about the gross dividend yield.
Alright, thank you, Miss Lercy, no? Nakahabol po yung insight natin. So again, I think we have a valuable question here about redemption. So maybe you can share, Miss Lercy, no, if when investors redeem their units, if ever free from charges ba siya?
Okay, so yes, that's correct, no? Any business day, pwede silang mag-redeem, and that will not be subject to um redemption fees because World Income Fund has no exit fees, no, and the minimum um has no exit fees kasi before it has a holding period of I think 180 days, no, but we have removed it just recently, no. So investors can enjoy the no lock-in period for World Income Fund. So um if ever they need the money, they will be able to withdraw without exit fees. But of course, Joanne, we don't want our clients, our investors to put their emergency fund, no, in mutual funds like this na hindi money market type, 'di ba, of mutual fund. So we want our investors to put their extra money, 'di ba? So that if they will encounter an emergency, they will not be forced to withdraw their money from their mutual fund. So of course, you should prioritize to set aside muna, no, money for emergency fund before you start investing in mutual funds.
Yes, that is correct, no, Miss Lercy. Thank you for that insight. So again, I think we have this one. I actually showed them the funds, no, of Sun Life, yung mga income paying funds. So can you tell us more about this one, Miss Lercy?
Okay, so that's actually our featured fund for tonight, no, yung income paying fund natin, na Sun Life Prosperity World Income Fund. So um just three key points, Joanne, no? Three key points about this fund because I'm sure our players are excited to know na who are the winners. So first point, again, this is global fund. That is a feeder fund. So it is invested in a target fund called the BlackRock Dynamic High Income Fund. So it is managed by the largest asset management company in the world, that's BlackRock. So you get to access an offshore fund now with just 10,000 pesos. And then secondly, it is multi-asset. It is invested in different asset classes like bonds, equities, no, cash, and that makes it able to generate income, no, across various market conditions. And third, its primary objective is to pay out monthly dividends in the form of cash. So again, it is able in more than 2 years na pala, no, of the fund, no, since inception in 2023, it is able to pay out monthly dividends consistently, no, so it has never missed a single month, and it's paying in cash, no, straight to our clients' buying power, no, in their fund smart accounts.
Yes. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you for that, Miss Lercy. So eto na. I believe, no, our attendees are very excited kung sino na yung ating winners. So let me just go back to our presentation and reveal our winners. So I hope, no, you were able to take a screenshot of your final ranking doon sa inyong devices. So again, everyone, thank you so much, no, for staying until this end or this part of the webinar. And of course, ito na yung ating mga winners. Again, the first place will receive 3,000 pesos investment credits. The second and the fifth place will receive 1,000 pesos investment credits each. And to all our winners, please email, no, the screenshot to events@firstmetrosec.com.ph, where you will receive further instructions on how to claim your respective prizes. And of course, again, eto na. Here are our top 5 winners. So for our first placer, we have here Saldi ko. So sana hindi yun yung totoong pangalan, no? For our second to fifth placers, we have Jan Floraine Atiwag, scored at 10 out of 15. And then third, Christopher De Los Santos, also answered 10 correct questions out of 15. Number 4 is Sir Paul Aquino. Sir Paul actually is a very regular attendee of our FunSmart learning series and other webinars, no? So congratulations, sir. You scored 10 out of 15. And we have number 5, Miss Megan Ella Boneo. Scored 9 out of 15. So again, everyone, congratulations to all the winners. So I hope you had fun this evening, no? But before we end, actually, we have a few more questions lined up for you. If you remember, no, during the registration, we asked for advanced questions and we selected actually 2 most relatable questions. So, Miss Lercy, are you up to answer these
Yes.
questions?
Yes,
Ayan.
Joanne.
Thank you so much. Well, game na game si Miss Lercy. And our first question is, what is the best way to invest for a baby or a toddler? So baka meron tayong mga attendees dito na parents na, titos or titas, or maybe planning ahead. So Miss Lercy, can you share the best way po to invest for a baby or toddler?
Okay. Of course, baby pa siya, no? Yung
Yeah.
or toddler pa. So, mahaba pa yung investment, yung time horizon, no, for the baby. So probably para yan sa education fund, no, ni baby. So that's maybe more than 15 years pa, no. So of course, no, I'm sure Joanne would agree that you have to choose investments, no, wherein you can maximize the returns for a long period of time, such as equities, no. So maybe you can consider investing directly in stocks, or if you don't have the time, no, maybe you can consider mutual funds, which are invested in stocks. There are index funds, there are also actively managed equity funds. So that's our recommendation for you for your for investing, no, for an education fund for your baby.
Ayan. Thank you, Miss Lercy. And I will take note of that. Okay, for our next question, do these investments come with an insurance? And then another one, are the dividend payouts guaranteed? And of course, the last one, what is the recommended time horizon for this?
Okay, so maybe the first question, no, came from our client na probably more familiar siya with Sun Life's insurance products. So the client is actually talking about VULs, no, investments that come with insurance. So to clarify, no, mutual funds are pure investments, no. So wala siyang kasamang insurance, no, unlike the VULs. And are the dividend payouts guaranteed? No, dividend payouts are not guaranteed. But if you take a look at the historical payout of the fund, again, no, I mentioned in kanina na since it's launched, no, in 2023, it hasn't failed to pay out, no, even a single month. Hindi pa siya nagsiskip ng payout. So it was able to pay out consistently cash dividends to its investors, no. Even the target fund ng World Income Fund natin, which is the BlackRock Dynamic High Income Fund. It was launched in 2018 by BlackRock, and it has consistently paid out dividends, no, since its inception. And what is the recommended time horizon for this type of income paying fund? Since it is also equity laced, no, sabi nga natin kanina, it's multi-asset, it has equities portion. So for this types of investments, not just for World Income Fund. So you have to hold on to it for the long term, diba? For you to be able to ride on the opportunities, no? Maybe you have to match this to an investment goal that you want to achieve after 5 years pa, no? So that's for long-term investing. So there you have it, Joanne.
Ayun. Thank you for that clear explanation po, Mr. Sino. So again, everyone, that officially wraps up our session. Of course, I hope no everyone enjoyed here, and of course the winners, congratulations. But before that, of course, we'd love to hear your thoughts and, of course, your suggestions as well. So we value your feedback. Again, kindly scan the QR code or click the link provided by Miss Hazel no, sa ating chat box. So it will actually take you a minute or two lang to answer the questions. And of course, we appreciate your comments and, of course, recommendations as well. So while you are still filling out the form, I'll give back the floor no, to our guest speaker to share some final thoughts or advice no, to our remaining participants here. Maybe something to inspire everyone.
Okay, Joanne. So thank you again. No, thank you to everyone who attended for joining this fun trivia night. No, so again, apologies for the technical issues we encountered tonight, and thank you for staying till the end. No, so I hope from this trivia night, no, you saw no that investing is not just about numbers, diba? No, it's really about investing. It's really about building a strategy to support the life, no, that you want, no, because we're of course we're all wishing for a more prosperous new year, no, and investing can help us make that happen. And as we step into this new year, di ba? We're talking about nga, having a prosperous new year. We have to remember, no, especially after this webinar, this trivia night, that um, we have to act, no, towards that prosperity. It isn't just a wish, no. It should be a plan for all of us. So to all the attendees, no, including me, Joanna, and Hazel, no, I hope that we will all stay curious, no. Let's all stay disciplined. Let's continue attending and enriching our knowledge, no, with investments, and let our investments work as hard as we do. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right. Thank you so much, no, Miss Lercy. So again, everyone, before we officially end, we again would like to thank you, and of course, we look forward no to an in-person trivia night event with Sun Life maybe soon, no. So everyone, there you have it. Again, it is a first of its kind gamified financial and investment literacy game show brought to you by the Philippines' best and most innovative online stock brokerage firm, and of course, our partner Sun Life Asset Management. So again, everyone, to those who joined our trivia night, thank you so much for your participation. To the attendees who stayed until the end of the session or the webinar, no? So thank you so much. Stay tuned for more learning opportunities from FirstMetroSec. And of course, remember, we're always here to guide and support you on your investing journeys. Again, on behalf of FirstMetroSec, this is Joanna, Miss Hazel, our chat moderator, and of course, our guest speaker, Miss Lercy Cuenca, wishing you a happy Thursday and of course, happy investing. Thank you, everyone.